VLOGSTARS this month we are talking about things that really wind you up. I came up with this particular theme whilst sat in a traffic jam and getting really cross. So the first thing that really winds me up is traffic, and specifically people who are just rude in traffic. Traffic jams happen, car accidents happen, people threaten to jump off bridges fairly often round here for some reason. Traffic jams happen. The M62 is my nemesis. It is always really bad when I'm trying to get somewhere in a hurry. It's like it hates me. But what really annoys me is people who just push in, or just, I don't know, you know when people are like getting really angry in traffic, you kind of have to suck it up, don't you? Traffic, it's there, just accept it, you're stuck in it. Pushing in front of people, forcing your way in and out of lanes is just going to cause another accident and make things worse, isn't it? The worst possible example of this that I can come up with was a few years ago. It was Easter weekend. I don't know what possessed me to think it was a good idea to drive to York at lunchtime on Good Friday, but I did. It took me 4 hours. It's normally an hour and 15 minutes door to door from mum and dad's to our house, but that time it took me 4 hours. Yeah, kids in the car, no food, absolute nightmare. So the road was closed at Halifax, Huddersfield, somewhere like that, and everybody was kind of we were being directed off. You were having to come off at this particular junction. So you've got 4 lanes, I think, of motorway traffic trying to come off at this one junction where there were like 2 lanes tops, and it was all really backed up because where you were then coming off was backed up because it was like single carriageway, and yeah, it was a nightmare. So this bloke comes hoying down the hard shoulder, which, you know, is dangerous in the first place, obviously thinking, well, everyone else is sat in that traffic to go forwards, I'm just going to try and dive off left here and just try to get off the junction. I didn't let him. I was like, no, you can jolly well wait like everybody else. It made me really angry. So yeah, bad driving in traffic jams. Boo hiss. Other things which make me angry include badly placed apostrophes. I don't know what it is about apostrophes that really people struggle with so much. And I think sign writers, is it that they don't understand where the apostrophe goes either, or that they just make the sign however somebody wrote it and don't think to say to them, that does not make sense. Apostrophes are used for 2 reasons. One, to mark possession, so the camera that belongs to Colette becomes the Colette's, I can't even say it. The camera that belongs to Colette becomes Colette's camera with the apostrophe before the S. Shows that it belongs to me. If it's a plural, then it goes after the S, like the boys' coats. Lots of boys, the apostrophe goes after the S. And if it's a contraction, a word that's made shorter, like isn't instead of is not, the apostrophe goes where the letter's missing. That's it. That's the reasons you use apostrophes. I quietly seethe and mentally mark things with red pen in my head. If you're not sure how to use an apostrophe, Google is your friend. They don't just go before every S, okay? You've been told. Next on my list is people who can't queue, which kind of goes back to the traffic jam thing. I know queuing is like a supremely British thing, but just line up. Just queue. Wait your turn. Don't push in. Don't think you're better than anyone else. Don't think that you deserve attention faster. Just wait. And if everyone just waits nicely, everyone will get seen to. Thank you. Another thing which boils my Allen, as my mum would say, is people being late. And I count myself in that now. Before I had kids, I was always on time, early for everything. And even now with 3 children, I really do my very best to be on time for everything, if not early. My dad once said that somebody at work had told him that being late was just really disrespectful because it suggested that your time was worth more than the person you were late to meet, if that makes sense. And I completely get that. I think people being late now if you're coming to meet, because I've got kids and I've managed to get my 3 kids out of the door on time to go and meet you for lunch, and they're all starving and you're late, I've then got 3 kids to entertain in a restaurant who are hungry because you didn't get there on time. Yeah, be on time. Obviously, I understand that things happen and I'm nowhere near as good at being on time as I used to be, but yeah, it still really drives me mad. I'm sticking at 4 things today. I can't remember whether we said 5 things or just things that make you cross, but those are the things that are annoying me generally in life right now. If you want to have a good old rant about the things that wind you up, then join us for VLOGSTARS this month by clicking on the link in the description box below to my blog, where you will find the linky where you can join in and you can see what is annoying everyone else. I cannot tell you what the theme is for next month because we haven't decided it yet. I'm filming this quite early. You will find out in this vlog post though. Okay, see you later.